Good morning. My name is Hector Forestier. I'm the city manager in Willis, and today, along with Zach Goodlander, our permit technician, we're going to go over the notes of the council meeting that took place on Tuesday night. Good morning, Zach.
Good morning. Happy to be here with you, Hector.
Great. And we want to wish the audience a happy new year. It was a short but interesting meeting that we had last night. We started the evening with we were supposed to have a lady from United Way. She was going to be talking about the Voluntary Information Tax Assistance Program. She didn't make it. However, since I'm on the board of United Way, I know the details of the program. We're going to be posting on our website the different dates that experts, retired IRS and CPA personnel will be at Matter Library providing those services to the communities free of charge for anyone who makes $60,000 and below. And last year we had a record attendance, people going and getting the services ready, and it's certified through the IRS and the federal government, and we encourage people to take advantage of that. As I said, if your salary is within $60,000 or less, it will be done for free, and pretty fast, I may add.
Yeah, I think that's actually, once or twice a week over there at the library?
I don't have the details in front of me right now. We're going to post that on the website, but I'm sure it's almost 2 days, if not more than that.
Yeah, I actually used the program last year. I thought they did pretty well.
Oh, great. Okay, Zach.
After that citizens' inquiry, we moved on to the consent agenda, just approving the minutes of the last meeting in December, approving accounts payable and the financial statements. Those all passed with unanimous consent on the consent agenda.
We under the new business, we had the audit. Every city, every government entity is required to have an audit at the end of the fiscal year. We have contracted with the company or the firm of Brooks and Cardell out of the Woodlands. This is the second year they've done this report for us, and we actually did pretty good. We one area that I want to bring more emphasis is the fact that when I took over about 6.5 years ago, our reserves were pretty low, and this report indicates that we have about $600,000. And Zach, I know that in the future you want to become a city manager. There's an unwritten rule pretty much accounting for or requesting or asking that you have about 6 months of reserve in your budget. And the reason for that is in order to have, in case you have an emergency, you can actually take care of it if the money's not pumping in like it should. Anywhere between, I say 6 months, which is 50%. The other unwritten rule between the CPA companies are between 15 and 35%. I think we are pretty close to the 20%. So we're right there on target. I'm pretty good, pretty happy with the way the audit took place and our financial solvency in the city.
Yeah, I think in sum he basically said it was a sign of a good, strong fiscal year. Yeah.
We owe that to our city secretary, Brenda Burns, and to our new director of finance, Rick Valdez. They've done a pretty good job at keeping us straight in the financial world. Along with that, there was another item that was approved by council, and it's a requirement by the state legislation under Gas B 68, which requires recording the unpaid portions of retirement accounts. And this is a brand new requirement. We comply with that. We were lauded by the auditor last night for doing the right thing. And again, the council approved that. What's the next item?
After that, item C on new business was consider approval of a resolution approving the national motto, "In God We Trust," on all of the City of Willis vehicles.
You want to give it a shot at that?
Sure. This was actually a citizen request that this gets put on the agenda, if I'm not mistaken, which we always like to see, citizen involvement kind of spurring these things on. I think this slogan, this national motto, I think it just really will say what kind of values we have as a city. And I think this is actually just the first reading, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, this was approved last night. Actually, we had a citizen, Miss Norris, approach the chief of police, and she wanted to donate those stickers for the car, for the police interceptors. And I'm actually, when we get this approved, I asked the council last night to approve it for the entire fleet, because we believe in God, and we think it's the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
Next item.
Item D after that was consider and approve change order number 2 for the new FM 1097 utility relocation.
As many of you are aware, we are in the process of expanding FM 1097 between FM 75 and Highway 45, the feeder road. It's about 1.25 miles worth of road. We have done the wet and the dry utilities. They're pretty much completed. It's time now to start the paving process, and that is the portion that TxDOT will undertake in the next few days, and after that it's about 8 months. But when we finish doing the wet utilities, there were some items that were not used by the contractor, so we had a deduct of about $200,000 that comes back to do some other improvements and projects in the area. I think we're going to take a break now. This is basically halfway through our city council meeting last night. Please stay with us, and we'll be right back.
Tune in to Chamber Chat with your host, Courtney Galley and Samantha Good, with the Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce, every first Tuesday of the month at 11 a.m. I'm one of your hosts, Courtney Galley. Samantha and I will chat about the Conroe Chamber's upcoming events and programs for the month. Relax with a cup of joe or your favorite drink for Chamber Chat.
The Conroe YMCA's benchmark adaptive programming for kids and adults is Leap of Faith. Leap of Faith is an equine-assisted therapy program serving children and adults with adaptive needs. The riders in our Leap of Faith program are working to address and manage specific aspects of their lives impacted by illness, injury, or disability. The Leap of Faith program has experience working with riders who are living with attention deficit or other hyperactivity disorders, hearing impairments, visual impairments, developmental delays or disabilities, autism, Down syndrome, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, head traumas, brain injuries, and paralysis. Our program uses horseback riding to develop self-confidence and self-esteem, to increase upper and lower body strength, assist in respiratory issues, and establish a trusting relationship between the rider and their horse. Not only do these activities aid in the physical and mental development of the rider, but they also foster self-reliance and independence. For more information regarding our program, to become a rider, or to volunteer with a great group of people, please call our Welcome Center at 936-441-9622 or visit our website at www.ymcahouston.org/Conroe.
Hi, this is Catering Cody with All Star Catering Company. We've been catering for Montgomery County since 2005. We are now offering take-home casseroles available for you to pick up Monday through Friday. To learn more, give us a call at 936-228-0440. Send an email to info@cateringbyallstar.com or check us out on Facebook at Catering by All Star. So come on in and get your dinner tonight and feed your family the simple way with All Star Catering.
Welcome back. This is Hector Forestier, City Manager in Willis, and today, this morning with me is Zach Goodlander, permit technician for the city. Last night's council meetings report, like I said, we had a short but very interesting meeting. Zach, what's next on the agenda?
Well, after those relocates, we moved on to item E, which was awarding the bid for the new FM 1097 East lift station.
About 3 years ago, the city of Willis annexed an area east on 1097, and for the people, so they have a better idea. We go all the way to the property line of Ameritech, which is a pretty big company in the Willis area. So by law, we within a number of years we had to provide them with water and sewer, and this is the culmination of that process. One of the contractors, it's called Vaca, will be doing the installation of water and sewer lines starting next week, and we also acquire some easements from Ameritech in order for us to have a lift station. That lift station is going to be located on the north side of 1097. The land was donated by Ameritech. The company, I can't remember the name of the company right now. I don't have it in front of me, but
the bid winner, it was McDonald Municipal Industries.
Okay, and the cost of that lift station is right under $320,000. So it was awarded to the company now last night. Then it followed by two items that I requested council to table due to the fact that we're still lacking some material from the county. We also receive bids for road work within the city. And one of those projects is the one that was on the road bond from the county, is what we call the West Side Interceptor, and West Side Connector, excuse me. And the county is going to be funding that, but we need to complete a local agreement, interlocal agreement between the county and the city, and we hope to have that for the next meeting so we can go ahead and award those two bids for that project and for all the road work inside the city.
Those two items were tabled. Then we moved on to reports. The first report was an update on moving the Surgers home on MLK Boulevard, which is currently on city property at the MLK Park.
That's more in your area. Do you want to probably summarize what occurred there?
Sure. This item was actually on the agenda in the December meeting. At that meeting, we decided to get bids to see how much it would cost to move the house, as well as utilities, just so the homeowners would get a better sense of what they wanted to do, whether they wanted to tear it down, move the house, what have you. The bids we got back for moving the house were about $5,500, not including moving utilities. And the house was appraised at $52,000 if we decided to try and buy the home. Now I know that the homeowner actually is asking for $65,000, and being that the city legally can't buy a house over the appraised value, so we're running into some speed bumps there. But I think to sum it up, from this meeting, the family is actually requesting a third bid on the cost of moving the home, and we'll look at that topic again at the next meeting.
And I may add that the cost of moving the house is not going to be a city cost. We're just helping them because they don't have the means to get in touch with the contractor like the city does. But if they decide to move the house instead of selling the property, that will be at their cost. From there, we move also from the city attorney giving a quick summary of some of the issues that have happened with the open carry firearms at city properties. This is a very confusing issue. There were some discrepancies between what the law actually allow cities to do or government entities to do with what the Attorney General was trying to get from the law. We had the first reading during the month of December. I didn't feel comfortable in putting the second reading of the ordinance until we get some more functional descriptions from the Texas Municipal League, as well as some more Attorney General opinions, which we have received. And I believe the bottom line at the City of Willis City Hall is that firearms will not be allowed in an open carry mode due to the fact that we conduct businesses there for municipal court. We will have the second reading during the month of February, and then we'll adopt that ordinance.
Moving on to item C was the engineer's report with Mike Mathena, our city engineer. He touched on some of the utility relocates throughout town, specifically Rogers, Campbell, and Paddock Streets. The contractor Vaca is actually finishing up each of those currently. And as you touched on earlier, I believe, Vaca, that contractor, is then going to move on to 1097 East to do the same over there.
Correct. That pretty much concludes the meeting last night. Like I said, it was short. We were out of there by 6:15. And I just want to make sure the public knows that we have our meetings on the third Tuesday of every month starting at 5:30. And we encourage you as a citizen, not only from Willis, but from the county, to come and visit us and see what's happening in our big city. Zach, thanks for your help this morning, and we look forward to having you again next month.
Thank you very much.